in the heart of the Riviera, where sunlight bounces off marble buildings and yacht masts shimmer across a perfect blue coastline. A single city exists where the streets themselves sound like an orchestra of power. This is Monaco, a place where supercars aren't visitors, they're residents, where engines speak louder than words, and where every corner can surprise you with a machine worth more than a mansion. Today, the pulse of the city rises once again as Monaco's craziest supercars, Vol.57, captures the raw emotion of carspotting in one of the world's richest automotive playgrounds. The day begins before the crowds gather, just the whisper of waves against the harbor and the low, distant idyll of something exotic awakening. Then the first car appears, a hypercar whose silhouette alone announces a masterpiece of engineering. Its engine ignites the air around it with a sound so distinct, so violent, that every head turns. This is more than horsepower. This is a declaration, a symbolic roar that says a new chapter begins each day on these streets. Monaco is one of the few places where performance and power are not just spoken about, they're challenged. Here, a Bugatti Chiron may sit next to a Ferrari 90, and none of it feels abnormal. The cars know they are in the presence of rivals. Their engines breathe differently here, their drivers tense with pride. Even at low speeds, the cars show their potential, turbochargers spooling softly, V12s humming with barely contained aggression, electric hybrid systems silently holding brutal acceleration in reserve. Each machine carries hundreds, even thousands of carefully engineered horses beneath its body, waiting for the moment to unleash. And on the narrow roads leading toward the casino square, the sound reverberates, V8s crackling, V10s screaming, V12s singing in mechanical symphony. The power becomes alive. Whether it's a McLaren slicing through the boulevard or a Lamborghini Aventador, announcing its presence with every gear change, Monaco transforms simple commutes into performances. The Vol.57 footage becomes a gallery of mechanical art, in motion launch controls gripping the asphalt, downshifts echoing off the tunnel walls, and exhaust notes creating a sonic memory impossible to forget. But power alone is not what draws enthusiasts from around the world. It's the design and aerodynamics, an obsession that becomes evident in every car that appears throughout this volume. Monaco is a catwalk, and the supercars know it. Their curves, edges, vents, and lines are crafted with the precision of world-class sculptors. A Koenigsegg glides by, its teardrop shape cutting through the wind with almost supernatural efficiency, its carbon fiber shimmering like liquid black glass under the sun. Then a Pagani rolls through the intersection, a work of art so detailed it feels alive, bolts crafted like jewelry, air channels flowing like veins through the body. Each design tells a story. Each aerodynamic surface is both artistic expression and functional necessity. Wings rise like mechanical phoenixes, diffusers grip the road with invisible strength, and front splitters slice the air with surgical precision. Downforce becomes a language the streets of Monaco understand well. Even the parked cars, silent, motionless, radiate purpose. Their presence alone reshapes the energy of the environment. Then, as night falls, the cars glow under the lights of the harbor. LEDs trace their edges with futuristic luminosity. Aerodynamic carbon fiber reflects street lamps with sharp metallic gleams. Every moment of Vol.57 becomes visual poetry. But outside appearance is only the beginning. For those lucky enough to peek inside, or for those who dream, the interior and luxury of these machines redefine the meaning of craftsmanship. Inside these supercars, beauty goes far beyond leather and stitching. It becomes an atmosphere crafted around the driver. Imagine opening the door of a Ferrari with the scent of hand, treated Italian leather, the embrace of bucket seats sculpted to shape you, and controls angled with perfect ergonomics so you feel connected to something greater. Or step inside a Rolls-Royce cruising through Monte Carlo, its cabin silent as floating clouds, where starlight dances across the roof lining and every surface whispers elegance. In the hypercars featured in Vol.57, luxury merges with technology. Digital displays wrap around the cockpit like the bridge of a spacecraft. Steering wheels resemble fighter jet controllers. Switches, toggles, paddles, each made of carbon, aluminum, or titanium, feel engineered for precision. Even the stitching patterns tell the story of a brand's heritage. These interiors are worlds within worlds, sanctuaries of speed, palaces of adrenaline, each built for one purpose: to elevate the driver's senses into harmony with the machine. Technology and innovation take center stage in ways that even seasoned car enthusiasts find breathtaking. These aren't just vehicles, they are rolling laboratories pushing the boundaries of physics. Electric and hybrid systems blend silence with fury, delivering instant torque that snaps the spine and defies imagination. Active aerodynamics respond in milliseconds, wings rising and lowering automatically to carve through the wind. Sensors, cameras, and AI-driven systems monitor every millimeter of the road, adjusting suspension, traction, and power with superhuman precision. Monaco Vol.57 captures some of the most advanced machines ever built, cars where innovation becomes artistry. Laser headlights cut the night with surgical clarity. Digital cockpits display real-time performance metrics. Exhaust valves open or close depending on mood, drive mode, or the desire for auditory drama. And then there are the all-electric hypercars quietly rolling past, astonishingly powerful without a single drop of fuel, proving the next era of performance is already here. In Monaco, technology isn't just used, it's showcased, celebrated, perfected. Every car that enters these streets becomes part of a global conversation about the future of mobility. But beneath all the spectacle, beneath the pounding engines, the crafted carbon fiber, the glowing interiors, lies something even more magnetic: exclusivity and legacy. This is what gives Monaco its mystique. It isn't just the presence of supercars, it's the presence of the rarest of them. Limited editions, one-of-one builds, special liveries, vehicles that will never be produced again. Cars worth millions pass by casually, each carrying a lineage, a heritage, a story that echoes through the automotive world. Some of the greatest legends in automotive history appear on these streets. The last pure combustion hypercars, the first groundbreaking electrics, anniversary editions created to honor a brand's milestones. The owners know what they possess, not just a car, but a legacy. Something their children might inherit, something collectors dream of acquiring, something the automotive world will remember long after production ends. And that's what Vol.57 captures perfectly. Not just cars, but icons, moving sculptures, pieces of engineering history that only a select few will ever touch, drive, or own. In Monaco, exclusivity doesn't hide, it parades proudly, confidently, knowing it belongs to a city built on dreams and luxury. As the video continues, more rarities appear. The streets fill with legends of the past and prototypes of the future. People stop mid-conversation just to savor a glimpse. Cameras lift, phones rise. Enthusiasts gather like spectators at a runway show. Children gaze with wide-eyed wonder. Even those who see supercars every day still pause. Because in Monaco, the unimaginable becomes reality and the extraordinary becomes ordinary. The volume ends as the sun sets over Port Hercules, casting gold reflections on polished hoods and carbon fiber roofs. Engines cool, headlights dim. The city returns to its night rhythm, restaurants alive, yachts illuminated, and quiet murmurs blending with occasional revs echoing through narrow streets. Monaco reshapes itself, preparing for another day, another show, another chapter in its ever-growing anthology of mechanical marvels. Monaco Craziest Supercars Vol.57 is more than a car-spotting video. It's a cinematic celebration of engineering, ambition, and human passion. It's the meeting point of art and science. It's the sound of horsepower against ocean waves. It's the vision of perfection gliding through boulevards. It's legacy rolling on four wheels. It's a world where boundaries disappear and dreams accelerate. This is Monaco, where supercars breathe, where innovation thrives, and where every street becomes a stage for the greatest automotive performers on Earth. And as the credits of Vol.57 fade, one truth remains clear: no matter how many videos come before or after, Monaco will always be the place where legends come to life, where engines tell stories, and where the road itself becomes a canvas for brilliance. Here, every day is a new volume, every rev is a new chapter, and every car is a masterpiece waiting to be witnessed.